Hey guys, 555 on the phone. Thanks for joining me again for our 12 days of Christmas New Year's. I really need to get a name for this Christmas New Year vibe, and yeah, some 12 little podcast episodes just for you to help you move into 2026 feeling your absolute best self. If you're new and you haven't heard of the other episodes yet, I'm pulling prompts from my phone. And then we're just going to sort of see where it takes us. And hopefully there's something in there that you need to hear. Like I said, moving into the new year. All right. Just looking for today's prompt. If your nervous system could talk, it would say. If your nervous system could talk, if you ask yourself this question right now, I think you'd be surprised to know you'll know the answer to it. It just might be against your preferences of what you want to do. So I'm going to ask you now and give you a second just to think about it and come up with the answer in your head. Feel free to send me a message on Instagram. We love to hear from you guys about what comes up. But if your nervous system could talk, what would it tell you? I'll give you a second. I can't tell you what your nervous system would tell you because it's personal to you. But I know what my nervous system would tell me. The majority of the people I talk to may relate to this. My nervous system would tell me nail the foundations. My nervous system would tell me eat a good quality breakfast. It'd tell me put my phone down for at least a half an hour, give yourself a chance to just wake up before you're bombarded with like everything that's going on in the world and like you feel like the world's ending and everything's on fire. It would tell me put your phone down for at least an hour before bed. Same thing. So you can just get a good quality sleep and you're not bombarded with so much information right before bed. It would tell me to get way more morning sunlight. It would tell me unfollow people that make you feel yucky on social media. It's not actually a given. You don't actually have to follow people on social media that don't make you feel good. Even if you know them, it's okay. It's your space. I look at it as it's my digital diary. Your nervous system would also it would tell me, don't care what people think. Their opinions are not your responsibility. You don't need to know them. They're not your business. I think that's the saying. Their opinions are not your business. Same thing, like express yourself, be your authentic self. People are going to judge you no matter what you do. Same thing, like what I said, social media is a digital diary. I treat mine like a digital diary. I post so much random stuff on there that I could easily be like, oh, I'm not doing that because like how embarrassing and I care what people think. Don't worry, I was like that at the start, but then I'm like, we're on a floating rock, guys. Like you're only on the earth for so many years. Like who cares? Who cares? It's your digital space. People can unfollow you if they don't want to see it. And know that no matter what you do, there's going to be judgment. It's normal. And it's unavoidable. But just letting your nervous system be okay with that. What else? It'd say get in touch with nature a lot more and remember that you do come from nature. So spend as much time with it as you can. It would say, remember life's coming from you, not at you. And you have full control over how you react to things. And knowing that what's helped me is like when something happens that you would consider like bad or like a crisis or whatever, just like not catastrophize it, which I tend to do. I think, okay, this is not to my preferences. What do I learn from this situation to move forward and make sure it's better next time? What else? Your nervous system would say, limit your alcohol intake, limit your caffeine, especially before bed. Your nervous system would say, can you please eat before you have coffee? Don't have coffee on an empty stomach. It would say, can you give me good quality food? Stuff that's going to fuel you and nourish you. And a well-balanced meal of protein, carbs, fats. It'd say, feel your feelings. Don't bottle them up. It's okay to feel things, but know it's a state. And once again, it doesn't have to control you, but let it flow through you. Don't try and like bottle it up and not feel things. It'd say connect with people and like truly connect with them. Yeah, I don't know. That's what my nervous system would tell me. I think this is such like an individual question. So I want you to sort of sit with this question today. If you have a notepad, pen, write it down or on your phone notes and send it to me. What would your nervous system say to you if it could talk? And then acknowledge it and then ask yourself, what am I going to do about it? Because I think it's all good acknowledging things, but it's really important to also take action on what you've recognized. So if you recognize that you are on your phone too much, how can you take action to limit your screen time, especially before bed or in the mornings? If you notice that you aren't eating in the mornings and it leads to like a stress spike through the day, how can you get like a small meal in and give yourself permission to make the change happen gradually? It doesn't have to be like all or nothing. Most change doesn't happen like that. true change that you stick to. You have to make it easy for yourself. So if you do just have a coffee in the morning, instead of like completely like taking that out the window and like adding a full meal, can you add like a half a banana with your coffee? And then a few days later, once you're in that routine, can you make it a full banana? Then a few days after that routine, can you make it a full banana before you have your coffee? And then can you add something with the banana, maybe a bit of yogurt, and just slowly, gradually add from there. I think that's another thing your nervous system would say is don't go 0 to 100 and don't make real drastic change. Give yourself and your body time to make that change gradually. But yeah, I want you to sit down with that prompt today, see what comes up, send me a message. I want to hear it. That's how I know you've listened to this episode and you're going to make changes, and we can chat through. We can chat through what you're going to do about it and how you're going to leave certain habits behind moving into 2026. Thank you so much, as always, for listening to the club chat. Same thing. I hope you really got something from that episode that's really help our nervous systems here moving into 2026. And we'll see you on the next one. See ya. Love ya. Bye.